NASCAR Cup Series qualifying is officially done from Phoenix Raceway, and Denny Hamlin has won his 5th pole of 2025 and the final Cup Series pole of the 2025 season. What's going on, guys? It's Daniel, and welcome back to our video. As I just said a second ago, NASCAR Cup Series qualifying is officially done from Phoenix Raceway for the championship race at Phoenix, and Denny Hamlin has won the pole. This is Denny Hamlin's 5th pole of 2025, and Denny Hamlin gets the final Cup Series pole of the 2025 season. Major shots fired for Denny Hamlin, as Denny Hamlin hasn't really been in qualifying so far in 2025, but with how important qualifying is, because you get to have the opportunity, if you win the pole, if you're one of the championship contenders, the highest driver of the championship 4 gets a chance and opportunity to pick the pit stalls, and we probably know which pit stall Denny Hamlin is going to take. Denny Hamlin's car was really good in practice yesterday, and his car was really good on the short run, and also is pretty solid on the longer run as well. Even though Denny Hamlin did have some issues with the clutch, which is something that's going to worry me going into the race tomorrow, but Denny Hamlin does have a really fast and really strong car, and Denny Hamlin, of course, looking for his first Cup championship, looking for also his 61st career Cup Series win, and wanting to finally, in his 20th full-time season in Cup competition, Denny Hamlin's trying to put a storybook ending, win for his dad, and pick up that first title. And if he does get the championship tomorrow, he absolutely deserves it. He's had a fantastic season with 6 wins so far this year, looking for his 7th win, starting on the pole, showing some fantastic pace and really good speed in qualifying. Massive congratulations to Denny Hamlin on winning the pole and picking up his first pole of the, not first pole, but his first pole in Phoenix in quite some time. Congratulations, Denny Hamlin, on winning the pole for the Cup Series race at Phoenix. So now we're going to go ahead and talk about the Championship 4 qualifiers, talk about the top qualifiers, and then talk about the big storylines and who are the favorites to win the race. So Denny Hamlin wins the pole. William Byron qualifies second. Just misses out by about 4/100ths of a second. Byron came very close to getting the pole. That 24 car, though, really fast. And Byron comes in this race with a ton of momentum, looking for his first championship in the NASCAR Cup Series. He has had a fantastic season so far, looking for another win. Qualifies on the front row. Byron's been qualifying really well. Probably been the best when it comes to Hendrick Motorsports in qualifying this year. Good job for Byron. He'll be starting in second position. Kyle Larson qualifies third. Kyle Larson, the only driver coming into this race who has a shot to get his second championship this year, that has a shot to win the title. Kyle Larson showing really good speed, especially on the long run in practice. Larson has a good car. Just missed out on getting the pole, but does a good job. He's going to have a good car tomorrow, in my opinion. Great speed for Larson. He'll be starting in third. Again, looking for his second championship of Cup and second in the last 5 years. We'll see what Larson can do. He looks to get it done tomorrow afternoon. And then the final championship contender, Chase Briscoe, qualifies in 12th position. Chase Briscoe's got a lot of work to do. That 19 team has been the weakest of the 4 drivers coming into this race, unfortunately. They've had a lot of mechanical issues. Seemed like they were having tires that were going flat, clutch issues, air pressure issues. I'm a little worried about that 19 car going in tomorrow, but he's got a little bit of work to do in the race. He'll be starting in 12th, though, going to have a little bit of a comeback to do, but Briscoe's been good at Phoenix in the past. Looking for his first championship in Cup. We'll see what Briscoe can do, as he also looks to get his 4th win of 2025. Now, let's talk about the other top qualifiers from today. So Austin Cindric qualified 4th, the best of the non-championship contenders. Really good job from Austin Cindric. This has not been the best season for Cindric so far. Looking to end the year off on a really strong note. We know Team Penske historically is really good. Cindric also has some decent speed, pretty good speed in practice yesterday too. He'll be starting 4th. Good job for Austin Cindric. Ryan Blaney qualified 5th. Great job for Ryan Blaney. Unfortunately, did not make the championship 4 this year, but he's had a really good season. Unfortunately, last time we were here, he had an engine issue, but he did a really good job in qualifying today. He'll be starting 5th. Solid job for Ryan Blaney. Carson Hocevar qualified 6th. Hocevar, I thought, would be falling way below, down like to the 20s after his qualifying run, but he did a really good job in qualifying today. Hocevar has been really good at qualifying so far this year. He'll be starting 6th. Good job for Carson Hocevar. Josh Berry qualified 7th. Good job for Josh Berry. Showed some decent speed and pace earlier yesterday in practice. Had a really good car, especially on the longer run. And Josh Berry was really good in the spring, too, with the similar tire combination. He'll be starting 7th. Solid job for him. Alex Bowman qualified 8th. Decent qualifying job by Alex Bowman. He got 3 of the 4 Hendrick cars that qualified inside the top 10. Solid job for Bowman. He'll be starting in 8th position. Chris Buescher qualified 9th. Not bad for Buescher. Almost won this race back in 2023. He's starting inside the top 10. RFK has been the best non-playoff team this year, and Buescher was the best non-playoff driver this season. Good job for Buescher to start inside the top 10 and 9th. And Joey Logano qualifies 10th. Like it's been most of the year, Logano's been lagging behind his teammate Ryan Blaney for majority of the season, trying to build some momentum, though, going into next year. He'll be starting 10th. Got a little bit of work to do in the race. Kyle Busch qualified 11th. Not a bad job for Kyle Busch. Busch has not been that great at Phoenix since coming in the next-gen car. So solid job for Busch to start inside the top 15 and 11th. Trying to end the year off on a really good note with next year being a contract year with RCR. Ross Chastain qualified 13th. The best of the Trackhouse racing cars. Decent speed for the Trackhouse cars today. Starting inside the top 15. Not bad for Ross Chastain. Daniel Suarez qualified 14th. Of course, this is the final race for Daniel Suarez at Trackhouse Racing. Trying to go off on a high note. Had speed in the spring earlier this year. Decent speed in practice yesterday too, but did have tire issues and problems. He'll be starting in 14th. Got some work to do. Eric Jones qualified 15th, the third highest of the Toyotas, and only one of the three Toyotas qualifying inside the top 15. Not a ton of speed from Toyota in qualifying. He'll start 15th. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. qualified 16th. Chase Elliott qualified 17th. He had definitely a better car in practice than he showed in qualifying today. Just made a mistake in qualifying. That cost him a shot and opportunity, a good lap. He'll start back in 17th. Noah Gragson qualified 18th. Not bad for him. Brad Keselowski qualified 19th. That's been their weakness, as that 6 team has been, is a qualifying side of things, so not a bad qualifying lap for him. And Christopher Bell, who's usually been really good here at Phoenix, got a lot of work to do in the race to be a factor. He's starting back in 20th position. Ryan Preece qualified 21st. Zane Smith qualified 22nd. Bubba Wallace, who's been solid at Phoenix in the past, especially in this race, qualified all the way back in 23rd. Got a lot of work to do. Tyler Reddick qualified back in 24th. Also got a lot of work to do. Ty Gibbs qualified 25th. Austin Dillon qualified 26th. Cole Custer starting back in 27th. John Nemechek qualified 28th. Justin Haley qualified 29th in his final race for Spire Motorsports before going down in the Truck Series to race for Colleague Racing. Todd Gillen qualified 30th after 2 really good runs. Has a lot of work to do to be a factor. Try to get his 3rd straight top 10 finish. Shane Van Gisbergen qualified 31st. Unfortunately, not the best qualifying run considering he's been qualifying generally pretty well the last couple months, especially. One of his most disappointing runs as of late, but he'll be a factor for a top 20 before the end of the race. Starting back in 31st. Riley Hurts qualified 32nd. Cody Ware qualified 33rd. Ty Dillon qualified 34th. JJ Ely qualified in 35th. Casey Mears qualified in 36th. Michael McDowell qualified 37th. He had a terrible lap. Was probably going to start around 15th or 20th, but lost it in his qualifying lap. Got some work to do in the race. And AJ Allmendinger will start in last in 38th. AJ did not get a chance and opportunity to qualify the car. He crashed the car not once but twice during the practice session. A little concerned about AJ's opportunity to be a factor, which Colleague's been hit or miss at this track. Got some work to do. He'll be starting back in 38th place. So those are the top qualifiers. Now let's talk about the big things to watch for in the race. Obviously, tomorrow is the championship race. We know the 4 drivers competing. Denny Hamlin, Chase Briscoe, William Byron, and Kyle Larson. If I had to rank who has the advantage at the moment, I'd have Hamlin number 1, Byron number 2, Kyle Larson right now 3rd, but very close to 2nd, and Chase Briscoe number 4, probably a little bit farther down. I think the top 3 are probably really close together, and I think it's going to be one of those 3 in the top that likely be your champion tomorrow afternoon or today when you're watching this video. The other big storyline going into the race, the tires. There was a lot of tire issues during practice. That's going to be a major factor. Yeah, Kyle Busch had a flat tire. Chase Briscoe had multiple vibrations and multiple flat tires. Denny Hamlin, I think, almost had a flat tire. Chase Elliott had a flat tire on his car. I believe Daniel Suarez had 1 or 2 flat tires. Allmendinger had multiple flat tires, and a lot of drivers in the field, like Christopher Bell as well, had a flat tire. The tires are going to be a factor because they're probably going to wear, but there also is a lot of chance that we could see a lot of carnage in the race tomorrow. Let's talk about the drivers who are the favorites. Again, I think all the championship 4 are going to be factors in the race. I think they're all going to be good. Outside of those guys, I think you got to look at guys. Well, I'll mention some drivers in field. Ryan Blaney's probably going to be really fast tomorrow. Was really strong here in the spring before he had the engine issue. Christopher Bell, despite the fact he's starting pretty far back, I think he'll be a factor to win the race. I think there's some sleeper picks like Josh Berry who could be contenders tomorrow. And I think there's some other guys that could have a chance and opportunity. I'll throw Ross Chastain in the mix. He's been pretty good here at Phoenix. So I think Chastain will have a solid chance and opportunity to be a factor for the win tomorrow afternoon. So that is going to be 4 reactions to NASCAR Cup Series qualifying from Phoenix Raceway. Only thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, notifications on, so if I win a video, it does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support me on Patreon as well. Let's go below that and comment your thoughts below on today's episode. Your thoughts on Cup Series qualifying, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and congratulate Denny Hamlin on winning the pole for the Cup race at Phoenix. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Later tonight on the channel, we're going to have reactions to NASCAR Xfinity Series Championship race, talk about who wins title, probably talk a little bit about the race as well. Then tomorrow, we're going to have the starting lineup video for the Cup Series Championship race, and then, of course, we'll have the race we talk about who wins the championship, and if Shane Van Gisbergen has a good run, we'll probably do a video on him as well. And then, of course, on Monday, we'll have a NASCAR news video dropping on the channel, and I also am probably going to do a video talk about what to expect during the offseason, because there's going to be a lot of content dropping. Tuesday, there's going to be a silly season update dropping on the channel more than likely, and there's going to be a lot of really good content dropping over the next couple months. We're going to be doing recaps to the end of 2025, and we're also going to have some content for 2026 that should be coming out really, really soon. We got content coming up, people like Haley Deegan, Shane Van Gisbergen, Carl Edwards, Kurt Busch, Kyle Busch, Bolas, Raj Chastain, Sheldon Crease, Sam Mayer, Frankie Muniz, Kyle Larson, Chase Light, Ryan Preece, Cletus Vaughn, Dodge Ram, Will Brown, Brian Feeney, Cam Waters, Junior Motorsports, and other stuff on the channel in the coming days and soon as well. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode. I'll see you guys next time for more great awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.